By the end of this video, you will never procrastinate again. Especially today, procrastination and laziness is rampant. You want to learn code, you want to try, but when that day comes, you push it to the next. You promise yourself to do the course online and you never get to it. And the best way to cure this laziness and procrastination is making coding into a habit. And this is where the power of habit comes in. Our goal then is to make programming into this habit that we can do over and over again without much resistance from our mind. That is what successful people have done. And if you look at any area in life, whether it be like richness, achieving your goals, and in this example, actually learning code, it all comes down to making something a habit so you can constantly do it and improve over it over time. And to build a habit, according to Charles Duhigg, which I think is his name, I'm probably butchering, is to understand what a habit is. And in the book, the author describes a habit as having three parts: the cue, the routine, and the reward. So the three main ways to stop procrastinating while learning to code is to identify the loop that you're going through, creating a new reward, and creating a new routine. So absolutely the number one thing you should be doing right now if you actually want to start learning code is to identify the actual loop of what's going on. So at the beginning of my programming journey, I procrastinated like crazy. I would try to learn code, I would try to sit there, but my mind would be super distracted. I would like just end up going on YouTube and I would push it to the next day. I would tell myself, oh, it's 8 o'clock already. Fine, I'll wait another day. Who cares? And that was a constant loop of what was going on. So the habit loop for me at the time was this. The cue for my procrastination was anxiety and boredom. I didn't want to do the hard work. I was getting super bored, which caused me to procrastinate, aka the routine. I was procrastinating. And the reward that I got for procrastinating was instant enjoyment through a YouTube video and relaxing. So as you can see, the habit is actually forming here and you're starting to see it deconstructed. So you might be saying, okay, well, Nazar, now that I know what's going on with my habit, how do I actually change my procrastination to learn code and to stop procrastinating? According to Charles Duhigg, and again, I really highly recommend reading this book, he says to change the middle part, which is the routine. When you are feeling bored and you are feeling anxious, rather than procrastinating through watching a video or doing something other than code. So for example, if you're feeling super bored, find a way to make coding fun. If you're getting super anxious, it's probably because it's too challenging. So make coding easier, break things down into the most simple parts. For example, watch a coding video or read a book on coding. Just find something where it's easy for you to do so that you're not anxious doing it. And what you will find by changing the routine, the habit has completely transformed. And every time you want to procrastinate, what you will find yourself doing is finding an answer to your excuse, aka the cue. And the final way to stop procrastinating is to change the reward. Look, at the end of the day, us humans are animals and we need a reward to feel motivated to do something. And a great way to actually promote a good behavior in any animal is reward them with something that they want. So for you watching this, reward yourself with something you want. I love chocolates and I love coffee. Every time I code or achieve something that I really found challenging, I reward myself with a piece of chocolate, coffee, or whatever I'm craving. It's important to celebrate these small wins because they keep us motivated and keep us from procrastinating. And again, all procrastination is this feeling of anxiety and boredom, which pushes us to avoid the action that we need to take. And by celebrating these small wins, it keeps the boredom and anxiety at bay because we see ourselves achieving the things that we want to achieve. And by achieving these three things, you will achieve whatever you set out to do because you'll stop procrastinating and you'll stop doing the bad habits. And if you want a developer roadmap, I'll leave that in the link in my bio. And if you enjoyed this video, check out the video on the screen. Happy coding, and I'll see you in the next video.